You know exactly why you're stuck. You can explain the fear, the timing, the patterns, the childhood reasons, the unfinished plans, and maybe all of that is true. But if knowing yourself this well still hasn't moved your life forward, then maybe understanding stopped being a doorway and became the room you hide in. You say videos about starting. You write notes about who you want to become. You plan the first step so carefully that it starts to feel like you already took it. But then tomorrow comes, and the life you imagined is still waiting somewhere outside of you. You became fluent in explaining your life, but not in living it. You thought about starting something, but told yourself you need more research first. You wanted to say something honest to someone, but waited until you felt completely sure. You started something small, then quietly let it go, because some part of you could already see, in perfect detail, how it might not work. This isn't laziness. You care, maybe too much. Enough that watching from a safe distance started to feel better than risking what trying might cost you. Thinking gives relief. That's the trap. For a moment, you feel clearer, more organized, more in control. And because that feeling is real, your brain mistakes it for a moment. But clarity is not the same as contact. A plan is not the same as participation. And understanding your fear is not the same as walking through it. So a loop forms. You feel uncertain. You think it through. The thinking brings relief, and the relief convinces you something happened. Underneath it sits one quiet question. If I actually try and it goes wrong, what will that tell me about myself? Staying in your bed keeps that question unanswered. That's not weakness, it's a mind protecting itself. But it has a cost. Your life keeps running in the background while you're explaining it to yourself. You're not broken, but you're hiding, and I'm not saying it to blame you. I'm saying it so you can finally see the door. Somewhere along the way, you likely learned that deep thinking was the responsible thing to do. Maybe an earlier attempt went badly. Maybe in the place you grew up, the mistakes were something shameful. Self awareness was never the problem. It's rare and it matters. The shift that matters is letting it become a doorway instead of destination. Self awareness without participation isn't growth, it's a more sophisticated form of avoidance. You didn't choose to end up here. You can still choose to live. You don't have to resolve the fear before you act. You're allowed to act while it's still sitting right next to you. Confidence usually doesn't arrive first. It's the thing that gets built afterward from having tried badly a few times. Starting something and getting it wrong isn't a failure. That's the actual work. Never starting isn't avoidance failure either. It's just a slower, quiet version of it. One that doesn't leave a visible mark but still empties out the years. You don't need a flawless plan. You need one honest, imperfect attempt. Pick the smallest version of the thing you have been circling. Now the whole project. Set a timer for 15 minutes and make the messiest first draft you can tolerate. Not a big conversation, one honest sentence. Say it out loud to one person today. Don't wait to feel ready. Readiness usually comes after you start, not before. And when it doesn't go well, because it probably won't, the first time, say to yourself what you would say to a friend at the same spot. You don't need to be impressed with yourself. You just need enough patience with yourself to try again tomorrow. You don't have to stop reflecting. Just let yourself step into the moment alongside it. You became fluent in explaining your life. It's time to start living inside it. Not perfectly, just actually. So that's why I'm making videos on that channel. Even though I have 0 views and likes, this is my manifest. And if at least one person find my videos useful, I will be glad and happy. Thanks for watching.